Yes, it is me. It is I. New intro music? I know. First one to join because I was bored. Oh my. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 long weeks it's been. 2 very long weeks it's been. Oh my lord. It's a Sunday too. How you doing, fellow chump? Kind of really well. I've been really busy. I did find other people to watch too. Hilariously enough, telling a streamer that you usually watch that you found other people to watch. Admittingly, that's slightly disrespectful, but that's okay. Oh my god. But yeah, I was gone for a whole good 2 weeks and all that stuff. And that's what happens when you're employed, man. That's what happens when you're employed. May have went swimming and nearly broke your leg. Sorry, but it was so long. Life, well, that's life, right? And thing is that once again, I'm not surprised if like some buddies have like went vamoosed and all that stuff because of the very long break I needed. But once again, it's not like I could just casually stream every day or every month, right? Because you also need to understand that I've been streaming for nearly 2 years straight with almost no break. The longest break I've ever had was at least like a good 5 to 6 days. Was like 5 to 7 days around there. So I haven't really had a proper break or anything. And the thing is that even when I went on quote-unquote break here, I was working. I was working for majority of my days, because once again, everyone keeps forgetting that I now like got a new job. And I'm still working at my other job that I would usually work on weekends. And now, right? Now I am very like much more busy than usual. So it's like I don't even have time to stream every day like I usually do. So like what? It's usually that like I work and I just look at stuff and then I get off and whatnot, right? Or like I just do whatever because I'm out of energy. I can't really go crazy on the streaming and whatnot, right? So now, right, you know, having a job and everything, it's almost like now I gotta like kind of focus more on like doing a lot of other stuff now instead of just like streaming every single day. But like, you know, sometimes people would maybe question oh hey, is this like, does this mean like there's gonna be like less mono or whatever, or like less of this, less of that? I feel you completely. It can be quite tiring. Like I can understand if like some buddies are like but oh god. Sorry, but oh god. Oh god. Sorry. Oh my god. But where was I? Anyway, like when I like look at my schedule too, it's so weird. I either get like 2 days off or 3 days off, and I'm like, dude, those are like the only days I can like relax. So, you know, I didn't just question myself, do I like want to stream on those days, or do I just want to spend those days to relax? And it just tells me that I guess it just entirely depends, or it matters. So basically what I'm kind of gonna do eventually with all of these new stuff and whatnot that I got on my doorstep, I'm now just focused on making sure my mental health stays intact. New stuff? No, tons of new stuff. Tons of new stuff is on the way. For example, we got there's gonna be a lot of well, to like even like explain what stuff there is. There's comics are gonna be underway now. There's also gonna be Mono 2.0. Grab an old phone, drawing custom ROM 2.0. Yes, Mono 2.0 is on the way. And 12, nah, it doesn't matter. How's it going, Dragon? But no, seriously, it does a lot for me because without my mental health, I can't stream. I can't. But basically, like, once again, now that like I'm working full time now and I like am getting paid and all that stuff, there's a lot of stuff that's currently underway. But Mono 2.0 is one of them. Mono is getting a redesign. I can't really confirm or, you know, spoil what redesign he's gonna get. But he's gonna look much cooler. I can say that. He's gonna look much cooler. Twitch chat is empty. Yeah, I know. But I mean, it is a Sunday and this is kind of a unannounced stream. So not I wasn't expecting everyone to jump right in. I would be surprised if everyone jumped in today and whatnot, but once again, it's been a really long while. Don't be too regretful, keep your mind away from the negative and stay to the positive. I try. Yeah, no, I try. Not to mention, I made a lot of like I made a lot of new friends and whatnot. I've been speaking to my buddy Jude. Jude has been like really amazing so far. And you know what's funny is that you guys haven't really met or seen Jude. Jude is literally like he's like 32, I think. Yeah, Jude is 32 and I'm like 30. I'm like 23. There's almost like a 10-year difference between us. But Jude's really amazing and whatnot. And there's also my other friend Pero, who I'm still catching up with a lot and whatnot. But yeah, in terms of me and Mori, oh god, Mori is gonna be locked in a dungeon for quite a while because she's gonna have a lot of stuff that she can work on. But aside from that, there's not really much else in terms of like what plans I have with people and whatnot. Because when it just comes to my friends, I don't really involve them into my whole streaming thing anymore. I don't really try to do so. Like for example, like back then when I have a friend that just wants to play a game with me, then I'm okay with it. I just tell them, hey, I'm gonna go stream. But like now I'm very much stepping away from that. Like I'm now just sticking to what I feel like doing. Or doing stuff on my own. Another thing I've been like trying to, like even in the last 2 weeks, another thing I've been trying to work on is trying to be more open and much more respectful with people. For example, like, you know, I just try my best to like, if someone's like really angry at me or is like trying to start some kind of bullshit with me, I just try to be as nice as possible. And hilariously enough, it works a lot. I've like, when you just some random toxic people on the internet, as if you just like stay really nice to them and whatnot, then you stop being toxic, which is kind of funny. I don't know why. It's just some kind of psychological reaction. But yeah, Mori is going to be working on a lot of character designs. Well, that's what I'm going to assign her to do. She's also going to be working on some funny comics. If she's unable to, then I've already managed to create my team of artists. Mono, from my perspective, I do not even know how someone can be hateful towards you. You'd be surprised. There are okay. I actually wanna let's discuss something crazy, okay? So when I'm working at my new job, you know, Starbucks, my job, first off, the people at my job, they really love me. They really love me. I'm not great at making drinks. I'm still on a learning zone with that. It's been about almost 3 weeks now since I've been there. And I'm still in the kind of learning zone with like making drinks because there's so many of them to make, right? But they love how I interact with the customers. On new security, I am, but since I was struggling to like find a security job, I got into Starbucks. And the benefits Starbucks gives are crazy, which is amazing. But sorry, what was I saying? Let me have a sip real quick. But they love me, and like and honestly, I do actually love the job. Some parts of it are like a little iffy, or like a little I don't like this and yada yada. But it's really fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy the interaction and everything. But like everyone there really likes how I interact with the customers. They say I'm very outgoing, energetic. I'm very welcoming. All that stuff. They kind of prefer me to be a front counter guy. And also like I'm still trying my best to like learn the drinks, because oh my god, if you guys don't know how Starbucks drinks are made, there's so many steps to each and every drink. It's not even funny. It's not even funny, dude. But either way, you eventually learn it one night. You gotta learn how to make espressos. You gotta learn how to make not cappuccinos, frappuccinos. You gotta learn how to do some bakery stuff. You gotta learn how to make lattes, teas, and so many drinks. Have some spiced latte, kill yourself. I'm sorry. Oh my god. But aside from that, my job's been amazing so far. My coworkers, such amazing people. Oh my god, like I can't even begin to start with my coworkers. We have a manager and 2 supervisors. Both the supervisors are so amazing, dude. I really love them. And my manager, I'm surprised for like how long he's been training me. I'm surprised how patient he is with me. He is very patient, and I tell him I'm like trying my best to like learn everything, and he's like, it's okay, we just try our best to make sure you get everything and you learn the best you can. I'm like, oh my god, I love this boss already. But aside from that, like my coworkers too, they're amazing people when not. One of them is good friends with my sister too, which is kind of funny. And she's so sweet too. And another one, she's one of my favorites so far. Her name, yeah, I'm not gonna say their names because I don't want to risk anything, but her, she basically, Kamiko, how's it going? I didn't expect you to drop in on the one stream I'm probably gonna have in a while. I'm just talking about my job. I'm just talking about my new job. That's why I've been gone for so long. How's it going? How's it going? Sorry, where was I? Yeah, so I have this coworker where me and her have a funny little rivalry thing. Who are you? That's Kamiko. She's been in our streams for quite a long while. She doesn't drop in as often, but she comes in every once in a while. But sorry, where was I? My coworker. When I was new, And I was when I was new and I was on the register, there was like so many buttons, and I had no idea what was what, right? So she comes up to me in the register and she goes like, and she goes like, oh, you're the new guy, right? And I'm like, yeah. And then she gives me the most complicated drink known to existence. And I look at her with pure spite in my soul, like, oh, this is how it's gonna be. Oh, we're gonna torture the new guy? Yeah? Yeah, torture the new guy? Yeah? Yeah? And so... and so, when it was like the end of my shift, I ordered like a frappuccino, and she really hates making those. And then like we just looked at, and she just looked at me, giving me the same stare, and I'm like, payback's a bitch. but she's really sweet. She's already one of my favorite coworkers. Oh my god. But yeah, aside from that, everyone else is so cool, is so good. I gave one of my supervisors a nickname because he works so fast.
Drinking water.
Jokes on you, I got it right here. He works so fast that I legit called him the Flash, and then in return he calls me Speedy, and I'm like, dude, I already love my coworkers, dude. They're such amazing people. Oh my god, I'm gonna get them all pizza eventually. But yeah, sorry. Aside from my work now, let's talk about me. If I were to be a modder for a few games, would you test them out? That depends. That depends. Depends on the game, but also, here's the problem, Justix. If people were to send me like random links to download stuff, especially games I've never heard of before that are by like indie developers and all that stuff, I would not download them because the risk of thank you for the hearts, Kimiko. I would not download them because of the risk of a virus. And I'm not saying I don't trust you, but that's just how the internet is. You gotta be very cautious and you gotta be very careful. So yeah. But yeah, sorry, let's talk about me again real quick. VTubing. I don't know how to describe it anymore. Because, let me be honest with you guys, now that I work a full-time job, hi Cadet, how's it going? My most amazing mod. VTubing. When I'm okay, so there's something very, very new I kind of embraced. And that is when I'm outside interacting with people and not having to deal with the internet. You quit VTubing? No, not in a dozen, no. I'm not quitting VTubing. I love VTubing. But you see, let me finish what I'm trying to say. When I'm at work and I'm interacting with all kinds of people, you're not dealing with like the internet anymore. You're not dealing with random ass drama. You're not dealing with people who are acting stupid in your chat. Not you guys, of course, but like, you know, the random people that come in and I have to like, you know, deal with and whatnot. And you're just not dealing with bullshit anymore. And now, like, when I come back when I come back from work and I sit in my room, I'm like, oh my god, everyone I talk to feels like a weirdo now. And I'm not saying it like, oh my god, you're all weirdos now. It's like, I got to, for so long, you guys have no idea, for so long, I've had no social interaction with the outside world. And everyone on the outside world is so fucking normal that I come back to the internet and I'm like, Jesus. You couldn't be more wrong. Well, no, I'm at a Starbucks. I have to interact with people. Like, they love it when I interact with people too, and all these people I talk to are nice. But once again, when I come back on here to the internet, Chemico, I almost question like people's minds or existence. And it kind of just tells you that I guess people on the internet who are chronically on the internet that are unemployed do not really have much to do or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know. So it's like, I'm still just sticking to my own road. And I'm just like kind of focused on here and there. But either way, what else was I gonna speak about? I still like just try my best to be more neutral with people and all that stuff. And oh, light effect, and there's a guy who's complaining about a light effect on a Halo game. Like, oh, that's what I also wanted to talk about. When someone just brings drama to you now, when you're like working a full-time job and you're just doing this and that, and then someone all of a sudden like brings some kind of bullshit to your doorstep, you just don't care about it anymore. Because you're employed. You're too employed for this shit. So nothing really just bothers you anymore on the internet when you're just working full-time. So like now, right? Now I'm like not even worried about what happens on the internet. The only thing I worry about is like, how's my community doing? How's like everyone doing? Is stuff still in order and whatnot? As for like everything else, I just don't give a fuck about. I just give zero shits about it. But it's so stupid I ignore and laugh about it. But what else was I also gonna mention? Like now that I'm like much more focused on what I'm doing, I still kind of like sit down and question what I want to do as a VTuber. Because now like I got the like money rolling, but I still gotta be really careful with how I spend my money, which I still am kind of really focused on. So it's like I'm telling myself, do I want to focus on videos? Do I want to focus on comics? Do I want to focus on this? It's like there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Your community made me feel included. Yeah, once again, the buddies, our community. I raised our community to like just have you guys interact with each other and just be the friendliest environment there is. So like the fact that I looked at Discord throughout my break and see how you guys are doing. Like, it's nice. It's nice to see that you guys are still chatting with each other and being friendly with each other and whatnot, right? When I'm just absent. And it's good. It means, like, I raised my community correctly. But, like, you know, God knows where that's going to be going to now, right? Because our community is, once again, much more focused on, like, mature people. I want to ask, did anyone call you Father Daddy Mono? Numerous people, actually. Numerous people. Admittingly, right? So, I did something funny. I went on VR chat. And since I know how to work with a soundboard, and I know how to work with voices and sound effects, I went on VR chat. And I roleplayed as Pyramid Head, because Pyramid Head is one of my favorite slashers. I don't know what it is, but women have a massive, giant thing for Pyramid Head. And I was called a lot of things. But yeah. Also, majority of all my friends are women. Well, majority of my online friends, they're all women. Well, I only have... How many guy friends do I realistically have? Let's see here. Jude. Yeah, it's just Jude. The rest of them, all women. All women. Yeah, Jude's my only guy friend, guys. I swear I'm not gay. I love how guys don't want a girlfriend, have female girls. Okay, I had to talk about this with Jude and some other friends, like I don't really consider them as friends, but just other guys I talk to. One of them asked me, so like, you got all these like girlfriends or whatever, but how come you're not dating any of them? And I tell them, dude, do you have any idea how online dating even works and how many people blindly step into it? Not to mention I'm demisexual. Dating, like, okay, well, if we're gonna dive into the dating zone, let me just tell you some dumb shit, okay? I had a friend. Okay. I'm not gonna say names, but I'm gonna give you guys the craziest drama story of my fucking life. Okay? Alright? Now, buddies, this drama story, this is like something I had to deal with in the last 6 months. This drama was 6 months long. This was a 6-month-long drama that, demisexual, you would date someone once you get to know them. Oh, ads? I'll wait for the ads. All good. All good. I'll wait for the ads. It's okay. But sorry, what was I saying? So 6-month-long drama. You have to have an emotional attachment in order for them to get attracted. Yeah. Connection. Well, it's kind of same thing. So once again, let me explain to you, buddies, this 6-month-long drama I had. Met a girl who seemed to be a very shy person. Very, very shy. And I saved her from being harassed by a couple of dudes. And then, you know, we ended up speaking and like talking and becoming really good friends. And she was like kind of being like very affectionate with me. And I told her that I'm not really a guy that like is like into it. Affection or like all that other stuff, right? But she was giving me all this affection. And then like one day she said like the super sweetest stuff to me. Can I ask Kiwi? What do you mean? What do you mean can you ask Kiwi? No, like I just explained it to you. Kamiko just explained it. That's what demisexual is. But sorry, where was I? So this girl was like giving me affection and all that other stuff, right? And one day she said like one of the most sweetest things to me that I've like never heard anyone else say. Then like when she said one of those sweetest things to me, I ended up catching feelings for her. I ended up confessing to her, and like she said no to me, right? But then she also added, "We'll see in the future," and I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Either way, I still respected the rejection. And when I was just hanging out with her friends once, you know, I was just like, you know, making sure that we just stayed as neutral friends and whatnot. And then she goes on saying, "I love you," which confused the utter living fuck out of me. And like, basically, when she said "I loved you," I was like, what the fuck are you going on about? And I like chose to say nothing, but then she forced me to say it back. Like she literally went up to me, she said, "Say it back," and I was like, okay, I love you, and then she left. So I was like, okay, okay, that was fucking weird. Yeah, people that throw that word around piss me off. And after that, like, you know, I was just still like trying to stay on the friendship side of things, but like before she would like leave now, she would keep saying "love you," and I'm like, what is this? Is this what you meant by "we'll see in the future"? Let me get this straight. She rejected you and then confessed? No. Let me finish the story. you're not gonna believe this genuine bullshit, okay? Because this shit even like this shit even pissed Mori off. Mori despised this with all of her soul. And she was telling me to like leave this person or stop talking to them because they were leading me on. They were leading me on, like, you know, like rejecting me but still giving me all this like affection and all that stuff, right? And so like, you know, when she just went on saying love you and like doing all this other stuff, right? And it confused me because I was like trying to respect the rejection and whatnot, but now she was just being affectionate with me again, so I got confused. So I ended up confessing to her again. Like, well, not like more like what is this? Like, are you like trying to like get back from me and whatnot? But I ended up confessing to her again. And like, you know, I was telling her, like, she told me that it was like some kind of like moment that we had in the past, or I don't even remember at this point, but it was because of some moment we had in the past that she like rejected me at first. And then like she started crying. She started crying when I confessed to her again. And then like she went poof. And then all of a sudden, she went around telling our friends that I begged for the relationship. And then my friends were going to me, going like, Mono, this girl was going on about saying that you were begging to get with her. I snapped. I snapped so hard. And then I had to get my other friend involved. And he had to, like, when I gave everyone my side of the story, they all went against her. But I stopped them. I stopped them because I was like, I understand you're all really angry with her, but she is just mentally struggling, and I'm just trying to understand things with her. So please, I don't want anyone fighting. I just want to resolve things. And then, you know, my friend had to help. The manipulation, the world is cruel, truly cruel. And then, you know, our friend here helps me and this girl talk again. I was really mad at her. I was really mad at her. Like, I just started telling her that, like, it's because of her all this bullshit started. And then she plays the victim card or whatever, starts getting super depressed and all that stuff, and like, you know, says that the world is like better without her or whatever. Like, she's on heavy antidepressants and all that stuff. And like, I can't even begin. Like, she would go be so like fucking, I don't know how to describe it. It was pure mental illness behavior. And so I just like, you know, sit down and talk with her. And like she goes on telling my other friend that I was like the one guy she really trusted, which I then go, I just nod my head and go like, oh, I understand. Then I'll just stick to like being your friend or whatever, right? And whatnot. But then, like, you know, then we start hanging out the day after. Okay? I was like hanging out with her and her friends and whatnot, right? And one of her friends, out of fucking nowhere, this was like something I couldn't really believe, but one of her friends out of nowhere goes like, oh, hey, how are you and your girlfriend doing? And I was like surprised Pikachu. Surprised Pikachu when I heard that. I like slowly turned my head to her and I'm like, you what? And she was telling her friend to shut up. And I was confused. I was like, wait, what? Wait, you have a girlfriend? And she turned out to be dating someone for 2 weeks. She says I'm the one guy she trusted. And then I suddenly find out. So I got really mad at her. Because, like, I was like, okay, so you're saying, like, I'm, like, the one guy you trust and all that stuff. And suddenly I'm discovering the fact that you have a girlfriend and you told everyone about this but me? And then she started crying again. Going all like, I didn't want to tell you because I was afraid I'd lose you. And I was like, okay, so you acknowledge the fact that I did have feelings for you and all that shit. Right? I was really mad. Once again, very mad. And I told her that, like, if our friendship has to stay... Hi, Peach, how's it going? I'm talking about a whole drama story about one of the most craziest people I've probably ever met. But I told her that if our friendship has to stay, she can't keep any more stupid fucking secrets like that. So I literally demanded her to, like, tell me anything else. And she tells me another secret that she's been keeping from me. Because she was really afraid that I would not be her friend if she told me this secret. She ended up telling me and I didn't care. I was like, oh, that's not even a bad secret. That ain't even a bad secret. No one, that shouldn't even be a secret to begin with. Just because I still respect them to this day, I'm not gonna say it. But either way, it's one of the dumbest secrets I ever heard. She told me not to tell anyone, okay? But I ended up telling my other super close friend. And she understood why I had to do it. She understood why. And then our friendship went on as it was. She introduced me to her girlfriend. You guys want to know something crazy about this girlfriend? About this date? Her girlfriend. Call me crazy, okay? Call me crazy if you guys have to. Like, no biased opinions here, okay? No biased opinions. When I met her girlfriend would not shut up. Would not shut up about calling her mommy all the time. With other people, she would basically always call my friend here mommy. Like, mommy and all that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And she wouldn't shut up about sex. And then whenever no. And then whenever my friend would leave, her girlfriend would then go on acting all depressed and saying that she would rather kill herself than not be with her girlfriend. I legit try my best. No, it like, it's her thing, yeah, but you don't talk about sex and you don't be super fucking horny and shit around other people. And whenever my friend here would leave, she would start being, like, more affectionate and loving with other people, which is like, what the fuck? Because her girlfriend's not there. And, like, and then I go up to my friend here and I'm like, this girl has all sorts of red flags. You gotta leave them. But then she goes on about saying, but I love them. And I'm like, and I've never felt this loved before. And I was like, bitch! The shit I did for you the last 6 months, you're saying her bullshit's more? Either way, I ended up, you know, exposing them. And going like, yeah, so your girlfriend here has been doing this with other people. And then she pulls out the whole, but I love her thing, and then tries to stay in the relationship. So I literally had to force her to break up with her girlfriend. And want to know the funny part? Her girlfriend goes like, "Mommy, don't go!" Even in a moment where things are falling apart, she went like, "Mommy." I'm like, You don't have the audacity to call your friend or your girlfriend here by her name during a moment like this. So yeah, anyway, they broke up. And then guess what? One of their friends ended up manipulating them getting back together. But you know, I made sure to break that up because I was not wanting to see my friend get tortured and get in a very toxic, torturing relationship. Either way. And then, like, ever since then, our friendship's been very fucked sideways. And like, she started being affectionate with me again. And then guess what? You like, once again, hate me for this, okay? You buddies have every right to hate me for this. I caught feelings for her again the third time. And she introduced me to some new friends that were going like, oh, you two would be like great together. So I ended up talking to her about it one night. And then we both kind of agreed that we would never date. So it was that was that. I was sad about it. I really was, but that was that. And then the day after that, I was super sad about it. Like, I was really, really sad about it to where I actually had to go get therapy. And when I talked to this therapist was like asking me like what was wrong and everything and all that stuff. And they were asking like, I was telling them about like me and her, our friendship. And I go on telling them like, yeah, our trust has kind of been damaged ever since like what I suddenly hear about these quote unquote secrets. And like, you know, I just tell the therapist about like whatever like secrets she's been like keeping from me that like damaged our friendship. And the therapist was like, okay, this isn't that bad at all. You two just gotta try to rebuild things and like try to help each other out. And I'm like, okay, so you know, I actually felt a little better talking to a therapist to help our friendship. And then when I spoke to my friend that night, you know, I tell her that I talked to a therapist. And then she goes like, what did you tell the therapist? And I'm like, what do you mean, what did I tell the therapist? She's like, what did you tell them? And I was like, I told them everything about our friendship. And then she was like, did you tell them my secret? And I'm like, yeah. And then she decided to split things from there. Because I talked to a therapist. Because I told her very unharmful, like, it was a very unharmful secret, by the way. Very unharmful. Because I told her a very unharmful secret to a therapist. And I never felt so backstabbed. And then I was trying to tell her too that if she decided to split things, the tension between our friends would increase dramatically. Like basically World War III would kind of start between our friends because friends would take her side and friends would take my side. She didn't care. And then everything broke to hell. Yep. It is what it is. It is what it is. And believe it or not, the drama is unfortunately still kind of going. I try to mind my own business, but then shit arrives at my doorstep and I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit about this anymore. It is what it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Why do you always draw in the crazy girls? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm friends with a lot of majority of all my friends are all women. But luckily, a great majority of them understand that I'm not looking for a girlfriend. They know not to be affectionate with me. They know not to do this. But this girl in particular, was doing all sorts of wrong things, and then she would victimize herself, and then she would blame me for like all the wrong stuff that I've been doing, not realizing the fact that she's actually been fucking everything sideways. And I've been trying my best to just stay in my corner, but she fucked me over, and then I ended up fucking her over. So like realistically, in this friendship, both of us were the fuck ups. She like I legit at least acknowledge the fact that I fucked up in many areas that I could have been at least smarter in. But then, you know, like, and the thing is that I had to talk to my other friends about it, trying to like understand, was I in the wrong or was she in the wrong? And my friends ended up telling me that we both were in the wrong. Even my closest friends, my closest friends were saying, yeah, you were pretty fucking stupid for staying around this girl, because there was obviously a lot of red flags of her. And I was like, oh, okay. And but then they would say, yeah, but she's also very fucking stupid for doing this and thinking it's okay, because turns out like a lot of people are like, a lot of people who are kind of against you in the situation don't even understand everything and whatnot. So yeah, a lot of crazy drama I had to go through. A lot of crazy drama I had to go through. It was the most chaotic though, mono. Okay, so I want to know something that's very surprising is that so some of my friends got to discover how calm I am when they meet me outside of streaming, or no, when they meet me outside of like just like games and other shenanigans. What's up? Oh, 1 second, buddies. Oh no, it's right here. Never mind. Oh! Sorry, I had to go BRB for a second. But no, what was I saying? But yeah, so like after the drama, I've just been focused on myself. I've been dealing with like a lot of fucking crazy depression from it, but after 5 days, I recovered. I ended up learning that a lot of my friends were backstabbing me. So like once again, World War III kind of started between me and a bunch of friends. I unfriended. Want to know the craziest part is that I ended up unfriending a mass majority of my friends. Like I disappeared from the internet, and they were like concerned about me, but I told them the reason why I did it was because no drama started in the community. Dude, I made sure no one would bring this bullshit to my community, or else I would fucking lose it. Hi, LARP. How's it going? If anyone brought it to my community, I would have been ultra pissed. Like, that was, like, legit one of the last things from that. None. No. Like, in terms of, like, drama in our community, we didn't really have that much drama. Like, there would be, like, some minor moments. Yeah, there would be some, like, minor moments where, like, there's, like, some slight drama here and there, but it gets, like, it gets dealt with quickly. So, 3 days? What do you mean 3 days? But, like, no, we never dealt with drama. Minor drama was from AI artists. Yeah, that was, like, the last drama we even had. I wouldn't even count that. Hi, Five Eyes. How's it going? But no, it's I wouldn't even consider it as drama. It's just something stupid. Like, it's not that hard. IT is coming in 3 days. Well, I give like less than 2 shits about him. But How's the Starbucks going? Amazing. I already told everyone how that was going. It's amazing. My coworkers are super cool. Love the job so far. But yeah, no, I was like moving on. I still moved on to the fact that like you know, I had to deal with crazy drama for the last 6 months. It's finally like slowly coming to an end, and I finally like just get to like mentally relax for a bit. Either way, I'm doing like much more fine now. And now that like, you know, I started working again and everything, there's a lot I'm gonna be personally like working on directing. Like for example, the comics. We're finally gonna be getting some of those. We're finally gonna be getting some more lore stuff and whatnot. I love coffee. Doesn't everyone love coffee? But yeah, there's just a lot. I love how parents say the internet is bad for you. Oh, it really is. It really is. But the job will definitely help distract you from any drama. It did. It actually really did. It helped me a lot. My coworkers are the best. They're the best. They make me smile. I make them smile. They really love my energy and everything else. I know most people on the internet are wholesome. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, sure. The pop. Oh, why did I glitch out of existence? Oh, that's why. Sorry. Most people on the internet. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Most people on the internet are very toxic. But like, you know, when you see famous people and you see them all friendly and everything, you gotta remember that's only like, oh, what the fuck? Why did that open? Hold on, I need to recalibrate my shit. Most people on the internet are genuine bastards. Genuine. And take it like, okay, want to know something that made me really depressed or made me question my sanity is when I'm talking to a lot of random people and they say that I'm like one of the nicest, most genuine guys that they've ever spoken to. And some of them would say that like I'm like the greatest guy that they've met and so forth. And when they tell me that, I go on questioning myself like, okay, well, if that's the case, then what the fuck is everyone else doing? That stuff I cannot say. Once again, I don't know how to explain myself in general. And like, people would like, if people were to even ask me, you go like, hey, Mono, are you like a nice person? I would just simply tell them I try to be. I try to be. I can't declare myself as a nice person because no matter what, people will always have opinions. And when my friends get doxxed, I mean, hey, I got doxxed before. I got doxxed before. Happens. Happens. Internet is never a safe place. Never is. And whatnot. But yeah. Helps them not to get. Well, you always need to be careful what communities you get into. Mine so far, once again, I'm at least really proud of mine for how I raised it, how my mods keep everything intact. You playing with something? I'm playing with change. You know, my money. I'm playing with the money, my paycheck and all that stuff. I'm like, the best stim toy, I know. But like, it's my perspective on things massively changed now. After working, my perspective massively changed now. My mental massively changed after the two weeks and interacting with the outside world again. Now it's like I come back to VTubing and I'm like, man, grass really is amazing. Grass really is amazing. But yeah, there was things I was gonna update in terms of the community. Jude, call me by my name in streams, please. Speak of the man himself. There's Jude, I was literally just talking about you earlier, Jude. I was just saying, so yeah, I literally only have one guy friend. That's Jude. Mono, which people in your community are the ones you most tolerate? You mean like people who have like done bad things and I've tolerated the most? Oh, it's 100% Knight. It was Knight. No, it was Knight. Knight broke a lot of rules way back then, and I tolerated it. When you'll be able to make it tonight, I will. I'll make it to the little party tonight. I'm free all day today. Oh, and this stream won't be too long as well, Jude. So I'll be able to make it. But yeah. Sorry, what was I talking about? Very true. But now he's doing better. Yeah, he's, Knight dramatically changed. Back then he used to kind of be very immature with some certain things, but now he's dramatically improved. I've learned, ladies and gentlemen, if you give certain individuals, if you give a friend, just a friend, or people in general, chances, and you try to have them understand that you're actually trying to help them, they can improve. And like that's kind of just what I did with Knight. I just gave him so many chances and I told him, hey, I'm just literally trying to help you out here. Like back then we also used to like talk we used to talk a lot in our like DMs where I'm having to scold him like a dad. like hey champ, I'm really disappointed that you did this. But either way, in the end he improved. He improved a lot, and I'm kind of happy about that. But just in general, I'm very patient. Very extremely very patient, especially if someone has done something very horrible. I don't hate them or spite them for life about it. I just try to stay chill with it. D&D. You guys play D&D? But yeah. Also in terms of the community now, I think I've already addressed that we're gonna be I'm gonna have people leading certain topics now in our community since I'm now working. Cadet is gonna become, it seems like I saw no one against it, but it looks like people voted for Cadet to be in charge of Helldiver sessions. So he's gonna be passed down a leadership role, almost like how Peach is in charge of movie nights, and now Cadet's gonna be in charge of Helldiver nights. And yeah, so like I'm basically giving a lot of people like, oh, you're in charge of this now, stick, while I do all of this stick. Can I be in charge of Warframe nights? We can't decide that yet because our community around Warframe is not that big yet. Oh, I got some burgers. What I missed? Just chatting about some stuff here and there. But yeah, it's kind of funny though. Once again, I've been on like VR chat doing a lot of funny roleplay shenanigans and whatnot. The VR chat is fun when you don't get into the dark side of it. But I don't know what's crazy is that I was on VR chat roleplaying, and when I laughed, someone went like, "Are you monoblivious?" And I was like, "How do you know?" And then they're like, "I recognize your laugh from one of your shorts," and I was like, I can be acting one, but I don't want to be one. Rec room shut down? It did, sadly. But no, once again, I've been fucking around in VR chat so much. Met some nice genuine people and all that stuff, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of funny.
Funny story. In D&D, Creeper caused a huge fight where we almost died, so after they left, We kicked his ass, took his pants off. I took all his money, and he rolled to see what his dick size was. He ended up with 1 inch.
Oh, that's so. Why does Creeper make himself a target in the community? Why does Creeper make himself a target? You know, first it all started in Helldivers, where it was like we just bully Creeper because Creeper is just being a dum-dum. But then he just brings it upon himself. He just brings it upon himself, and I'm like, what the fuck? Mother Vendetta. Oh my god, you changed your name? Hi. Oh, you're no longer Mommy Sky, you're Mother Vendetta? Oh my god. Ads, I know, they just came in at the worst timing. Ads are 5 seconds now? Thank you, Twitch. There is a god. But, oh my god, you changed your name? How's it going? But free now. Oh my god, for me. Oh, I see. But, oh, you changed your name? You and your cousin are watching? How's it going? I was talking about a lot. You guys missed a lot I was talking about. I was talking about, like, how I went through a 6-month-long drama. I went through... I was working and everything was kind of pretty good. I love my new job so far. But now I'm really busy. Now I'm really busy. They get ads? Yeah, they do. Everyone's saying hi to each other now. Everyone's jumping in now. They're like, oh shit, Mono's on. Mono's on after his 2-week-long vacation. Yes. It's true. It's true. What is this? So, I'm glad you like your job, Mono. Yeah. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love my coworkers and everyone there. But, once again, now that I'm back to VTubing, things are gonna be surprisingly strange and different. Things are gonna operate differently now. In terms of my schedule, okay, so let me guys tell you my work schedule, okay? In terms of my work schedule, let's see here. Like, I work full-time now, so let me see my job schedule. So, today I had no work, which is why I decided to stream. And then, for next week, I have 2 days off next week. And then, the week after that, I have 3 days off. So like, slowly but surely, so, like, I think, once again, I try to prioritize having, like 4 shifts a week, but if they like have to like give me this and that, then yeah, that'll work. But yeah, I'm trying to prioritize at least 4 shifts a week, so I get 3 days to stream. But yeah, okay, buddies, now that you're all here, now that a great majority of everyone is here, let's do something I wanted to do in a really long while. In a really, really long while. Hold on. This is like something I've been waiting for. This has been something I've been waiting for. Hold on. I need to pull up, no, where's it at? What the fuck? Oh, the wrong, I did not mean to push that. Come on! There we go. All right. Shoot. Project 𝙑𝙗? What the fuck is Project 𝙑𝙗? What the fuck is Project 𝙑𝙗? Ready or not? Oh god, hold on. Okay, wait. Ready or not? 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 Where's it at? 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 Oh, I have it in my menu here somewhere. Didn't they release a new DLC? Didn't they release a new DLC? Use a search bar. Ready or not? Ready or not? DLC. It is Boiling Point. Boiling Point. Oh, yes. Once again, you guys know I'm a big fan of Ready or Not. We used to stream that shit. Dude, I loved Ready or Not so much.
911, what's your emergency?
Tell me, officer.
Oh my god. Yep. TF2. I'm not fucking playing TF2 again. Fuck that shit. Let's add that shit. There we go. We got Ready or Not. We got the Ready or Not DLC. Let's see here. Bloodborne's not even on PC. Hi, Soviet. How's it going? I haven't seen you in ages. Well, it's been 2 weeks. That's why. What the fuck is Deadlock? Oh, this game. I never played it before. Wait, why is it not available? Wait, why is it not available? When is it releasing? Oh, playtesters. Okay, but no, I did always want to try Deadlock. You have to get invited by a friend to play. Oh, I see. Well, one of you get to it. What's in my cart right now? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. I don't want to accidentally dox myself again. Let's see my cart. Okay. Trepang. I forgot I have Trepang here. I already played Monster Hunter Wilds. But yeah, I have the one game I never got to play yet. I need to play it. Where's it at? What was it called? Never got to play it. I finally get to play it. Give me that shit. There we go. I heard so much about this game. Always wanted to play it. Resident Evil? I never played Resident Evil. Requiem.
Leon?
I never played a single Resident Evil game in my life. I legit never had Silent Hill. Silent Hill as well. I'm not too sure about Resident Evil, not yet. Why, you have missed so much lore. I know what goes on in the game, but like, dude, I don't really care that much for it. Silent Hill 2. Why is Silent Hill 2 93 Canadian? Why? Holy shit. It ain't that deep, bro. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'm good. I'll buy it on a discount later. Well, you could care about 49-year-old Leon. I never got the appeal with Leon. I'll be honest, I never got the appeal with Leon. I never understood it. I never understood I never really understood Leon! Fucking world of horror. I am one of them testers. What else have I always wanted to like try out before? What else? Was it no, not Path of Exile. There was another game I wanted to try out before. Oh, SCP-5K. Yoinking it. Yoinking it. SCP-5K. Yoinking it. Subnautica 2? Okay, I already heard. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of people talk about Subnautica 2. Here's my issue with it. Wait, Fears of Fathom, Scratch Creek? Oh, wait, they released a new chapter?
I'm not usually the one to write for the internet. I've also convinced my boy.
Wait, there's two new chapters. Wait, the last one I played was Ironbark Lookout. Woodbury Getaway is new.
Good evening, Vermont. This is your host on WKWB. As we embrace.
Holy shit. Okay, give me this shit. Woodbury Getaway, and what else? They have Scratch Creek.
I'm not usually the one to write for the internet.
Okay. Woodbury Getaway is old? I didn't play it. I didn't play it. I'm not watching that, unfortunately. I'm not watching that, unfortunately. I'll maybe see if I can play the new Resident Evil game. Maybe. What was that one game I looked at that I always want to give a try? Why is there so many... Oh god, I was about to say, why is there so many loot shit here? Excuse me. Requiem? Yeah. Requiem. I'm trying to think. What was it called? It was called Dark something, right? Dark something. What was that? What was that game? What was that game? What was that game? What was that game? Is Cyberpunk an option? Okay. All right. I'm going to admit, okay? For so long, I have been telling myself that I would not get into Cyberpunk. However, fuck it. Gift me Cyberpunk. You know what? Here's the deal. Just so it's easier on my bank account, here's the deal. If you gift me Cyberpunk, out of all these games, the first game I will stream days straight will be Cyberpunk. Now, that's the deal right there. If I get gifted Cyberpunk, I'll play it days straight. If I can. Like, whenever I'm free on my work schedule. Wuthering Waves? Isn't that fucking anime game? Same if I gifted Silent Hill 2. Be careful with your money, buddies. But yes. But yes, I will play those 2 games. Fever meme. No. Yeah, that is that anime game. No, I don't want to play any gacha games. I'm sorry. Yeah, I noticed that. Give me a minute. I need time to figure it out. Take your time, but also be careful with your decisions, please. Remember, if you buddies are gifting me things, do not expect anything back. Hopefully I have one day to return the favor. I hope. But yeah, Silent Hill. Okay, let me, you know, once again, okay. So I'm not adding all this to my cart and buying it all at once. My cart is a reminder of what we will be playing. So Silent Hill 2, because I really want to eventually try it. The Ultimate Edition, because I also like, it's about time I get into the great glorious game that everyone's been yelling at me about. Deadlock. Well, you said it yourself. You need to invite me into Deadlock, right? I did always want to try Deadlock. So games that we're gonna be getting into. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming Fears of Fathom. Because once again, I'm gonna be hiring an editor now. Your card is starting to cry. I don't buy my games on Steam. I don't. I buy them on CD Keys. Fears of Fathom. Yeah, I missed 2 chapters. That's why I'm getting back into it. Okay, guys, like, I don't know. Formerly CD Keys, yeah, that's where I buy everything at. I don't know. There was drama on Subnautica 2? The fuck? Oh, IGN, of course, fucking IGN. Not worth looking into. I already know what that's about. Just those 3 letters. Those 3 letters are already enough. I'm not playing Silk Song. Period. Maybe I will, but I did not like Hollow Knight. If I didn't like Hollow Knight, then I won't like Silk Song. Armored Core. I heard great things about you. And it's a FromSoft game. Doom. What's the difference between that edition and the deluxe edition? Spires of Rubicon. Doom? Doom Eternal. Okay, you know what? I have to.
Last year, we launched an open
Let's get into it. I never got the Doom experience. I never got into the Doom experience. It's about time. Going to sleep. Have a good rest. The rest of the stream. Love y'all. Have a good night, Gobule. Have a good night. Whoa. New Backrooms game? What? Backrooms Lost Run. Whoa.
Something's wrong with the backrooms. I went through hell just to find you.
Whoa.
It all happened too
What?
fast.
I'll send you my Steam friend code if you friend code if you or a key. Just send it to me in Discord DMs. What? You play it solo? This looks so cool. Looks pretty advanced for a Backrooms game. Let's just add it to library for now. It's a really cool looking Backrooms game. Project Rabbit? It's Project Rabbit. Project Zomboid. Project Rabbit. Oh, I am sensing a Souls game. Looks like a Souls game. Soulsborne. If it's from... Alright, sorry. If it's a, as I was saying, if it's a Souls game, gotta get into it. Total 500 Canadian. We're not buying this all at once, that's for sure. Let's see here. Excuse me. There was that other Souls game that I really wanted to try. Oh, now I remember. Mortal Shell. I never played the first Mortal Shell game, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about Mortal Shell. I do eventually want to play Mortal Shell when it comes out. What was that? Dark Tide? No, what was that? There was that one game I saw that looked really cool, and I always wanted to give it a try. Can't I just look out Souls-like? Yeah, look up Souls-like games. Oh, I never played Jedi. I never played the Star Wars games. Deadass Disco. Lords of the Fallen, that's what the game was called. Lords of the Fallen. It looks so cool. Oh, that thing looks so ugly and cool. Lords of the Fallen, no. It was this game I was talking about.
Lords of the Fallen
so
is the
cool.
dark fantasy
Persona? Isn't Persona one of those fighter games? Jedi is Souls-like? Apparently.
The Fallen version 2.5
the
has
Fallen
arrived.
Frontcast.
With faster combat encounters, deadlier bosses, smarter enemies, new weapon movesets, an all-new veteran mode, and more. Following over 70 updates shaped by
so
6
cheap?
million lamp bearers, our long and dark crusade ultimately
yeah, it's really cheap.
leads here to the
Oh,
final,
that's why it's on sale.
definitive major update.
It's on sale.
With
Persona
combat
plays like
now
Expedition
faster, tighter,
33.
and more aggressive, it's time to even the battlefield. Version 2.5 in
I never... Okay, here's the unfortunate thing. I already, like, know what Persona is about, but I couldn't get into it. Like, I already know what Persona is about, but I couldn't get into it. Also, speaking of Sonic, there's this Sonic game I heard so much about. I heard so much about this Sonic game. So much. Feels like a YouTuber doing a sponsor. Today's sponsor will be Sonic Frontiers. I've always wanted to play a Sonic game. And I heard Sonic Frontiers was super good. Or Sonic Racing Crossroads with Hatsune Miku and Ishiki Yakuza. So would you guys say I should eventually, for my first Sonic game, I should try Frontiers? Sure. What is this? Oh, okay. Cause I heard a lot of people talk about Frontiers. They say Frontiers is super fucking amazing. X Superstars bundle. Oh, it is available for a lower price, but I'm probably not gonna get it on here. I'm gonna get it on a different website. The music is peak. If a game has peak music, then it is good. I think I heard one of their soundtracks. Wait. I think I actually have one of their soundtracks here. I think it's let me see here. Yeah, it was yeah, it was this one, wasn't it? Hold on. Oh wait, where's my headphones? Hold on. It was this one, right? Hold on. Yeah, it was this one.
I'm here to go beyond my limit, not to compromise. And you can tell me if I mean it, looking in my eyes. Cause I've been waiting for my moment to strike. So come close, let me show you what it's like. Yeah, you can try to stand in my path, but you're gonna regret it. I'll be the one who laughs last while I'm making
like, I never expected a Sonic game to have music that goes this hard. Oh my god, okay. As a vocalist, but people just listen to it. Ah, yeah, that is amazing music. That worth playing. We can't see it? Yeah, no, that's because it's just on my playlist. That's because it's literally just on my playlist. That's it. Any other games I've always really wanted to try? There's like tons of games. Tons and tons of games that I did not get to try yet. Once again, I'm not gonna play Subnautica 2. I'm gonna be patient with it. Trombone Champ? What the fuck is Trombone Champ? Trombone Champ? Trombone Champ? What was that one game called that I saw go viral? With the little me figures. That was very unhinged. What was that game called? It was like, I don't know, it was like some kind of Tamagotchi Life. Yeah, how do I Tamagotchi? No, it's not on Steam. How do I get Tamagotchi Life? Gotta go buy. Have a good one, eyes. Nintendo Switch only? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. Tamagotchi life game. PC. It's PC. There has to be a way. 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 Download Tamagotchi life by 𝙑𝙗𝙬𝙗𝙬𝙧, but there has to be a way. There has to be a way. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. I don't trust that. I will find a way. You can't stop me from making Mono and Nyarlathotep marrying each other in Tamagotchi. Young cadet had a black child. A black child. Where's the Tamagotchi line? You gotta get a game. Buy the game, buy a USB. We'll see. But I think, I don't think there's any more other games that are currently on my mind. Nintendo cartridge. Outlast Trials. I've always wanted to try Outlast Trials, but like what? I heard Outlast Trials is much more better when you have someone to play with. Signalis. I already know what happens in Signalis, unfortunately, because people wouldn't shut up about it. Dead Space. Should eventually play Dead Space. Project Diva? It's Project Diva. Really? 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 This is what you want me to play? This is what you want me to play? I'm a guy that plays Dark Souls games and FromSoft games, and you're recommending me this? Anyway. Oh god. Oh, whoops, accidentally exposed my fucking Steam account. Whoopsies. That's me, everyone. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. What the how many hours? Wait. Jesus Christ, that is too long. That is too fucking long. It's all fake. Monster Prom? Bro doxed himself, I know. That's my Steam profile. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, one day I get a dozen friend requests on Steam. But, let's see here. I already tried playing Dead Cells. I sadly wasn't into it. Dead Cells looks so cool, but I couldn't get into it. Cult of the Lamb, I couldn't get into that either. Doom Dark Ages I'll get into when I finish playing Doom. That's about it. Yeah. That's about it. I think for now when it comes to most of these games. Yeah. Yeah. Arknights? No, I can't get... Stop recommending me fucking gacha games. We're not playing gacha games. Like, I legit have nothing with gacha games. You fucking weeb. Oh my god. Alright, where's it at? Sir, you admit it's yours. Oh my god. It's so fucking nice, though. You know what? Let me just launch Warframe. I don't watch anime, by the way. I didn't say you watch anime. I just say you're a weeb because you play gacha games that have anime girls. Sorry, let me reach over. Whew. This looks interesting. It does. Give me the neoroids. Let's see here. I took the easy way out. Alright. Warframe. I have not played Warframe on stream for fucking ages. And my control... Oh, that's why. I was about to say my controller's not working all of a sudden. Oh. What happened? Warframe, you were working just a moment ago, and now you're saying I wish to not work anymore. Okay. Hello? Xbox One controller connected? I know it's connected, but why won't you actually connect it again? Oh, yeah! That's what I wanted! Fuck yeah! No, no, no. Take the fucking magnifier off. Jesus. I hate how controllers act so fucking weird. Free Warframe. I gotta restore Warframe. Cause, like, once again, the controls like to act really funky on Warframe. There was free Dante. They're just giving out another Warframe. Where is chat? Oh, thank you for telling me. I literally just realized you guys weren't there. Oh my god. Did you get the free rewards? No, not yet. Not yet, I assume. Game. There we go. Woo! That was close. Swear to God. There we go. I was about to say, if this shit fucking... I was about to say, why is my sensitivity so high? What is going on? Whatever. I have a fucking controller for a reason, man. Oh, yeah, that's totally what I wanted to push. Do I have to Google how to disable that now? What the fuck? Disconnect it, disconnect it, disconnect the controller, disconnect the controller. Xbox controller. Controlling PC instead of game. Oh, Steam is doing that. Okay. Steam was doing that? What the fuck? Huh? Steam was like fucking with my inputs. Hold on.
Operator, Ordis is sorry.
There we go. Okay, yeah, it was Steam. I had to close Steam. I had to close Steam, apparently. That's why. Okay. Free drops. Oh, yeah, no, I already got the free colors. Because of the, what, new Warframe drop or whatever. So they also said they're giving us 𝙀Prime. Yeah, 𝙀Prime comes into 17th. He comes into 17th. And then there's also this. What is this? That looks so cool. Maybe I'll probably buy that. Maybe. Oh, what is this? Oh, Pride Month stuff. Sure, you know what? Give me 4 of those. Because I'm rich. What is this? Oh, sure, I'll just buy one of those. I'll take whatever is free. I'll take whatever is free. Does H maneuver? There's like generally so much I never really bought on Warframe. Jesus, that's a lot. What's the current prime access? It's Varuna. Varuna. Good old Varuna. Her access goes away in a hot while. In a hot while. She has a cool prime pack. Varuna, yeah. I already have her right here. Here's my Varuna. Honestly, though, I might change her colors. Or I can just make her, give her a new color config, but yeah. The sexy beast woman herself. The sexy beast woman herself. That's a woman. That's a woman. There's like only very few Warframes that don't have a fucking gender or an identity. That's like 𝙑𝙬𝙗𝙈 is one of them. 𝙑𝙬𝙗𝙈 is one of the only Warframes that doesn't have an identity. Like who else doesn't really have an identity? I think 𝙑𝙬𝙗𝙈 is the only one. Right? We have 𝙑𝙬𝙗 and is it really just 𝙑𝙬𝙗? Yeah, it's really just 𝙑𝙬𝙗. I only collect males. You're only gay? Impossible. Impossible. You can't just be only gay. Oh my god. Energy reduction, damage. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. I am not gay. My favorite character is a woman. That's almost like saying my favorite waifu is a woman. Oh my god. It's been so long since I played a Warframe, man. Like, I literally took quite the long break from it. Quite the long fucking break from it. Like, at least you can do much more giveaways now on Warframe. I'm gay because I hate women. 𝘘𝗡𝗚. I don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. You know who I really need to see? I need to see wife. We go see wife.
A new day dawns.
Let's go. I know I'm familiar with the name.
Come to steal a kiss, have you?
Yes, I have come to steal a kiss. I have come to steal a kiss. I need it. I need it after all this time. 𝘘𝗡𝗚. Let me see here. While I have this amazing smooch, I can Google her on my phone. 𝘘𝗡𝗚. She is a high school looking girl. Not gonna ask. Thank you, love. Did I just say thank you, love to an NPC? Anyway, what was I gonna say? She looks like a teenage girl. I don't know if I should be concerned. She's down there. I don't know what the fuck a down there is. I don't know what a fucking down there is.
I was thinking, what you need?
Let's do some let's do a Netracell run, man. I need to go crazy. Oh my god. Very sweet girl. be any goddamn girl that could be a very sweet girl. There could be any girl that could be a very sweet girl. You know what music I could listen to right now? I'm not gonna get copyright struck for it, because guess what? The YouTube stream's not monetized. Where's it at? I could listen to that amazing, sweet music I love. Where's it at? Where's it at? No. It's this one, right? Yes, it is this one. I need my Expedition 33 music. Gonna go have a great stream. Have a good one, angels. Oh, right. I forgot. Isn't everything gonna start getting pixelated now? I keep forgetting every time I stream Warframe, shit starts blowing up. Here's a color work. See ya. Have a good one, Peach. I can't wait to work on Mono 2.0. Expedition 33 music never ceases. Did we forget to do the thing? No, we didn't. Okay. Help me! Oh god. Ah! No! Help me. Pour l'amour, pour la vie, je t'aime. Oh, I don't remember the lyrics. Where do we go from here? There? This is a shut door of some sort. I'm confused. Oh, this way. Which way, Sherlock? I'm looking. Pathetic. I know, right, Rolf? Da, 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 da. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, da, 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 la, 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 la. Don't mind me going through. I keep forgetting how satisfying it is to actually biscuit. Keep forgetting how satisfying it is to actually fly into Uriel. Found it. Now the fun part, killing everything. It's in such a very. Oh, this area. Okay, I was about to say it's in such a very secluded area. Where is everyone? Oh, to me, to me. I have to. I have to. I'm spamming this. I don't care. I'm literally just abusing this. Ah, there we go. All right. It ran out. I was literally just spamming the ability until I eventually start consuming energy. There we go. Playing Uriel never gets old. It never does. Let's swap. Oh my god. Da, 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 da. Oh. play obscure. What? Boink. I'm lagging. 𝙑𝙬𝙘. I keep forgetting you do get a lot of 𝙑𝙬𝙘 on those.
What's going on with necromites? I'm trying to lock this thing down. Take him out.
Why is this one really far away? Yeah, this one's surprisingly very far away. This mission already like takes quite a while enough. But like what? Just in general, it's like a lot of other crazy shenanigans are going on. Well, no, sorry, what was I saying? This mission in general is already like crazy enough in general, but like the necromites, man, they just make it 10 times more annoying. I shouldn't be doing that. I gotta be going here. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, are they spawning here? They are spawning here. We're spawning, goddamn. No. I haven't heard that girl's voice lines in a while. Is that in 𝙑𝙬𝙘? No, this is Stella. Stellas are valuable. They're very, very valuable. Da, da, da. Uh-oh. Who? No. Yeah, there's gonna be another necromite, I think, in a bit here. Where's it at? I'm ready to see it. Or not? I guess not. There we go. I was about to say it eventually has to come over. There we go. Oh god. Enemy intensity increasing. Every time I see that, like, usually just wish the enemy intensity can just increase at the beginning. I got him. The only mission where you actually have to be aware if your teammates go down, because if they go down, then that's it. They can't be revived. Or sorry, no, if they die, they can't revive. So you actually gotta make sure no one dies. Da, da, da. There we go. I do also, like, once again, play a lot of 𝙑𝙬𝙘, and he's amazing, but as soon as you make the tiniest mistake as him, then you almost get fucked over. Oh, no, that was the wrong words. Give me that. Give me all the goodies. Give me all the goodies. Is that Destiny 2 music playing in the background? It is. It's the Journey soundtrack. Oh my god. This song kind of hits though after we're learning that Destiny 2 is gonna be over. the fucking mental pain journey I had with Destiny. It wasn't really mental pain, actually. Destiny 2 was genuinely such a great game. I can't believe it was one of those games that kept me occupied for so many years. And I was just a solo gamer. La, 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 la. Excuse me. Oh my god. We got a fucking Telforged? What the fuck? I was just trying to get one mission done real quick. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Alright. That is it. And yes, I know today's stream was quite short and whatnot, but that was just it. I just wanted to, like, come back, chat, and then just play a mission of Warframe and whatnot, because, once again, it's been such a long week. And this was also an unscheduled stream. So now, I just get to relax for today. This stream was basically meant to just announce my arrival, going like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I have returned. Now we're gonna get back into momentum, hopefully. It's not gonna be that hard of a comeback, but still, we're gonna be coming back to things. Thank you, Bloody Buddies, so much for watching today's stream. Once again, I know it's been short, but we're getting back into things by next week. If you're lurking in the back, nah, I don't need to say that shit. You guys know the drill. Have fun. Good luck. I'll see you buddies on Tuesday. I'll post the schedule in a bit so you guys can see it for next week. But I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Bye bye. Have a good one, buddies. Bye bye. We will be back.